Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Ow, that hurt my chest. Bass and Bonsai out on the water. And you are either watching the beginning of a video or we're halfway through and it's starting to warm up and we're on a decent bite. But my chest hurts because I did start going to the gym and oh my God, don't do the same muscle workout 2 days in a row thinking you're tough, because you're not. Anyway, buckle up, hang on, we're gonna get out here and catch some and some more largemouth bass. Isn't that right, Charles?
Oh yeah.
And we're very enthusiastic about the day if I don't fall out of the boat. Whoa! I'm sitting there talking about that bait and I felt this thing just go. That little dude took it just sitting there. And the ticket isn't that 16th ounce one Charles just found. It's actually the 8. Look how they twist that up. Whee! All right. Charles, I'm telling you, do you have any purple worms? Even if it's a... Okay, look, that's like the belly of this.
Yeah, we're going to try it and see
try
if it
it.
works.
And honestly...
I have purple haze. I'm
yeah,
just being stubborn.
Well, if I was you...
Kind of figure that out. Now that you figure out. I think this purple's too light. It's too pink.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Myself anyway, none of my fish have really come on bright stuff. It's come on the more natural. Not that there's been a ton of them, but there's a fish right there. Oh boy, Charles, hang on. Oh, he was in stuff, I think. I can't tell how big he is. No, he ain't that big, but he was stuck. You know what I mean? I was pulling wood and all. Man, he felt huge at first. It's a good pounder or so, though. Did you hear that rod? Did you hear that? Yeah. I was like, oh no. Yeah, that should work, I would think. Jeez. That rod made that sound. When that line rod does that sound, you're putting some force on it. It's like, whoa. Whee! I thought you were a monster at first, which it's always fun, gets the blood pumping. Check that line. And you may wonder, I got 2 snaps on here. That's because it's so hard to get into those. That's the Rugby jig, not the Finesse. I still have yet to buy any of those black ones. I think it was, Everhart's last year had the green ones in the 1/8 ounce, but not black. So I still yet to just order and get some black-headed ones. And I'm a moron. I'm a matching moron. If I'm using purple, I want to put it on a black head. If I'm using spray grass, green. The deal, for some reason, I like brown. It probably makes no difference. Oh, is that a fish? There's another one. Definitely bait of the day so far for me is this dude right here. So I am going to switch up just a little bit. I'm going to add another rod and reel. I'm going to leave this exactly the way it is. We're going to break out my old trusty and then just see if it will work also. And what do you guys ask? What's the old trusty? Well, here he is. Straight out of Japan and AliExpress, China. You guys guessed it. Kying Teton 661. The 2 would do the same thing, but I have the 1 that they don't have around anymore. That is the Alpha's Ito AI with it's a different spool though. That's the Finesse custom spool out of the old school stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. Well,
maybe I don't have.
All right, now I do have the good ones. This is the Rugby jig, not a Finesse, so it's got the eye down. Let me show you the difference. And let me explain to you why I'm using this style that is kind of messed up for my snaps. So I've got a few of those. Now there's the difference. There's the ones you want. Finesse Rugby jig, for me anyway. That's just a Rugby jig. See the difference? I like these just because mainly because my snaps go right in there and it's easier to hook to. It would be easier to tie to that also. but why am I not using this style today? Real simple. We're around a lot of brush. High possibility of losing baits, so why not lose the ones that you don't like anyway, right? As well. You can see where I've shaved it down to make it where I can get a snap in there in the first place. So,
Okay.
get that bait rigged up. And I did start with I think I may have used this one once, but it's a fairly new one because it's a little darker, sprayed grass. So we're going to rig this up, and this is kind of a test phase. I have no issues with catching bass on that other setup, but in order to just kind of see, did the weight make the big difference and change? Because I was throwing this earlier on a 16th ounce. So we got it set up on this. Let me shut this before I get too much junk going on. So let's just try. Now I like this combo. This combo definitely feels good too.
Guess what time it is?
What time is it? You got your line turned. Oh, okay. It was the way it was laying. What time is it?
PB&J.
Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter jelly time. That's one color I've not used in a while. Every once in a while I'll pull it out.
It used to be your go-to.
Yeah, oh yeah. There was a time when bite got tough, I was like, peanut butter jelly time. I even had Sophia, that's Olivia's niece, singing the song, and they were all like annoyed with the peanut butter and jelly song.
There's a fish.
Charles has one.
Oh, that feels good too. Feels really good.
Charles has a bass. Nice little chunk. That's just been so long since you caught one. Yeah. Charles has one. I'm gonna help him out. He's back here. I don't want those fish to gang up on him. So while he's fighting that monster in, now he switched. You found that's what color is that? That is a
PB&J.
No, it ain't. Let me look at it again. From what brand? That doesn't look like PB&J. That looks more like the...
That is... came out of a package that said PB&J.
Huh. Let me look at it real close and bring it over here.
I think it just doesn't have very much brown in it.
Yeah, like the mold.
What I was after.
Okay, that's a possibility. Now, what brand shaky head is that?
I don't know.
Stand-up jig head.
PB&J.
Yeah. Zinkerz PB&J, I need to get some of those too. I mean, I don't really need to, but you know me, now that I've already seen it and Charles caught a bass on it, you know I'm gonna have a pack. And that Alpha's is a good reel. Well, the Alphas, the technology's been around forever. I forgot how good a reel those are. Charles. Kind of missing. I don't know if we are a little off on the color or just the bite's a little off or what, but I'm going to get ready to go back to my purple haze because it was definitely a more action-packed adventure with it. Taking a break from recording, but Charles switched up colors on that, I don't even know what that thing is actually called. This little flat-sided crankbait, and we haven't had a good hit in a while, and pulled one right out. That's a good chunk.
That's not bad.
We're still going. Let's do it. Well, we're missing all of Charles's initial hookups, but he is tearing them up now. Oh! Quick release in the trees. The wind's blowing us. But that little bait Charles has kind of kicked in. I'm about ready to go back to recording. All right, I wasn't recording, but now I am, and look at this dude. Oh, I started the boat flipping, but I can grab the line. What was that?
Huh?
What fell?
No,
So that could be Charles' fish of the day.
Yep.
What do you think he weighs? Let's weigh him real quick. I think I got my scale within reach. Look at that. I'll get a pic. Keeping him wet. Just since we haven't weighed any. Zeroed out. 2 pounds, 2 ounces. That's what I was thinking about, 2-pounder. Beautiful fish. Let's see if we got a jumper. Do we? Look how clear that water is. Oh, he bit me. Okay. Choom. Gone. Tell you what, boys and girls. I had that other fish was still the fish of the day that I missed, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit.
Right at the boat. I think he was definitely bigger mouth, probably weighed a little more, but what do I do with my rod? Oh. Jesus, get over here. The bait of the day, I'd say probably even over anything Charles has used, has been this thing, isn't it?
Yep.
It's just been what's worked. I think that's kind of why. They're kind of finicky and you got to get the right
right thing with the right
shape,
action.
size, color, action to get. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That may... Jesus. Charles was running the boat and that fish is pulling hard. I was like, oh, he's not that big, but that was a fight. Get over here. I think he's hooked. So once I went back to it, I kind of took a little break and then took a break from this bait. Whee! It is just what's working. You guys remember old Sam Elliott? Beef, it's what's for dinner. Purple Haze, Zinkerz, it's what's for dinner. Got another one right there. Oh, I had one. Man, I was just right in that area. I wasn't really ready for that one. I wasn't expecting it.
There's a bunch of structure right
Yeah, I know, and I kind of bobbled around. The boat was directly over where I just got that hit. Is that another one, fish? That's another, there he is. They just can't resist it right now. We are on them. Oh, look out, stop. I gotta check my line. For sure, I've caught a bunch of fish I've not retied. Oh, look at that color. Gorgeous fish. All right, before I do anything. Wow, that P-line original, man, that's some good line. Yeah, that too. I guess for those of you that don't know, oh boy, I was all out of discombobbled there. Hang on, I gotta wash this off. I just grabbed hold of that knob with fish slime all over my fingers and yeah, so where was that hit from? Right in there somewhere. But for those of you that don't know this combo, I've talked about it even before I put it together. Talked about how I probably plan on putting a lingle on the Tatula rod because I'd been looking for a reel that just worked right with this. I had a Tatula reel. Got another one. They're on it, Charles. I had another one right there. You better go back to PB&J. But I had several reels I put on this Tatula. Whoa, hang on, look out, you got me.
Almost went over the side.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he's going in and he's going to take me with him. All right, let me get this unhooked. Now, this one's kind of hit funny. It may be a bleeder. Whee! Charles about to... Uh-oh, my worm finally took a... Look at that. It's starting to get a little chewed on. Caught a bunch of bass so far. But I just knew before even... You guys know how long it takes to get a reel from AliExpress. Before that lingle come in, that's probably where it was going to have a home. Heck, you may be better to let us come over here and then just keep hitting that. Of course, we'll probably end up being hung up, but wow, I didn't realize it was that somewhere right in there. If you guys can make out the water, how quick it drops off. Some little bitty fish.
Which should mean that there should be plenty of big fish.
Yeah, we should be able to work baits up anything, because the wind's blowing into here.
Yeah.
We're less likely to spook anything being up here, almost like fishing from the bank. We'll give it a shot. Start out right out in there. Let's go. Sure, I've already caught more fish on this worm than I have all the other stuff combined.
Yeah.
You guys know what we need now, that showstopper. We need that 5-pounder. I'm gonna cast one further out since we're here sitting way out there. That thing sink. So it's funny, did you see how many videos I put? I put out like 10 videos with our footage from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And remember, we fished for like, oh, there's a hit. Oh, there's one. We fished for like 3 hours after I stopped recording.
Oh yeah.
And caught another 20 or 30, like a bunch.
You stop, but you're
Look at
like,
this
I
guy.
got plenty.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't need any more footage unless we catch a big monster.
Yeah.
Look at this. You guys see that? Oh, got me under the wood, Charles. Oh, he's going to get off. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And he did, too. See that?
Did he?
Yeah, no big deal. That's how they do it. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how much that'll make it through. But that's exactly what will happen to you. A fish will run under something like that. That hook never fails to just stick into a thing, and somehow they manage to shake right off of it. Which I didn't care. And if I catch another one that size, I'll keep trying to do that. Yeah, give me an Oreo. I'll take an Oreo. Yeah, that's on my diet. I got Oreos on my gym plan. Oh yeah.
Those are the best Oreos.
That's a healthy Oreo.
Is it? Because it's green?
Mm-hmm.
Like vegetables?
It's like an environmental friendly.
Yeah. The mints are the best. They're hard to find. Well,
But
I've done pretty good, man, with my swamp water. I've drank two
things of water.
Jugs of swamp water. That's more than I normally drink when I'm out here fishing.
Well, you're still alive, but uh-oh. That's a fish. He's there. We're gonna put a showstopper together. Oh boy. That is not much of a showstopper. But yeah, he close to it. Every good show must come to an end. All right, everybody, there it is. Sorry. It's kind of a letdown, but that is our showstopper. You guys kiss it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So anyway, we're out of here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Check out all our other videos, tons of videos on YouTube. Bass and Bonsai, coming to a honey hole near you some point in time. I know I got my hat on weird. I'm trying to, any little help I can get to keep the sun off the back of my neck is helping me out. I know I probably look a little weird. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Get out, go bass and bonsai, whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it. We'll see you. But we're not really totally done. That worm right here, let me show you guys. This thing, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's probably because it tastes good, so. I'll tell you what, Charles, this thing's freaking salty, dude.
I imagine it is.
It's like eating salt water.
I imagine.
We're gonna filter it through Charles's drink deal. Get the salt. It does taste good. That's why I think they hang on to it. I don't think you have to set immediately on these Zinkerz for sure, but yeah, nasty. Charles is on a bass. That's a crappie. That's a crappie, dude.
Is it?
No, he's hooked weird. Okay, that's. I was seeing all belly. I'm like, that's a white crappie. That is that your fish of the day? It's not my fish of the day, or the fish of the day. Nice chunk though. Charles said he wanted to do a showstopper. That might be it. If that's the last fish we catch, it put a stop to the show. Just not an outro. There we go, and we're drifting right over. Put a stop to the show, but we didn't put a stop to fishing. And just in case we catch another one, the show must go on. Hell, just buzz us up to let's fish the front thing again. I think it'll be out of the wind, like a, you know what I mean? I think it'll be out of the wind where we can. Whoa, shit! Let me sit down. Let's sit down a minute. Hang on, that's some bit. I got a fish. I'm serious, I got a fish. Charles is knocking me down. I'm hooking a fish, looking for a showstopper. Woo! That was an unfortunate turn of events there in a short time period. Whee! All right, hit it again. Jesus, I'm ready. Did you guys see how focused I am on listening and paying attention to feel that bite? And then I wasn't paying attention to Charles hit that freaking trolling motor on high, and it set you back. It's like, whew.